Assalamualaikum everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is officially my second video, and as you may or may not have already guessed by the hadith at the start of my video, today I will be talking about what I believe everyone should try and live up to, and that is leaving what doesn't concern you. Before we begin, I just want to take a second and remind everyone that no matter what circumstances we're living in, we should always try to adhere to the rules and principles laid out for us in the Quran Hadith. Sometimes people question as to why Allah has made something halal for them which they might not accept, and others might question why Allah has made something haram for them which they might like. So they go on to look for proofs and explanations in the Quran and Hadith, and if they can't find something, they stress over it. Basically, they're just concerning themselves with something of no benefit to them. And it's a fact. The more free time you have, the more you're likely to fall into Shaitan's trap and think about or do things that have no benefit for you in this life or in the Akhirah. As a Muslim, we should always keep reminding ourselves about our position on the Day of Judgment, because it's that day we'll be asked about how we utilized every second of our lives. Before you say or do anything, think about what effect that will have on your Akhirah, the day your book of deeds will be presented to Allah. Speech is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, ways people choose to concern themselves with useless things. For instance, backbiting or gossiping. Islam is a way of life, and if we continue to indulge in other people's business, then what time do we really have left to practice or to think about Islam? As narrated in Muslim and Bukhari, the Prophet, peace be upon him, once said, "Whoever believes in Allah and the last day, let him say what is good or remain silent." Don't forget, you're in this world for a very short period of time. Every letter you speak will be questioned about. As mentioned in Surah Nur, verse 24, on the day when their tongues, their hands, and their feet will bear witness as to their actions. Guys, stay away from places that, don't benefit you or don't remind you of Allah. That doesn't mean don't go grocery shopping or, don't go to the mall from time to time. I mean, you have to eat, and spending time with family is sunnah. Plus, it helps you stay away from things that might be bad for you. And just when I was doing this video, I came across an article about a woman whose picture had gone viral. It was a woman who'd been waiting at the airport for about 20 hours or so because her flight kept getting canceled or delayed. So she decided to put the baby down on the floor. The reason for not putting the baby on the chair was because the baby might have rolled over and fallen. So she put the baby on the floor and took her phone out to make an important phone call to one of her relatives to let them know what had gone down at the airport. That's when someone decided to take a picture. Now, the person who took the picture thought she just wanted to use the phone, and that's why she put the baby down. But in reality, the reason was completely understandable and logical. See, now people blow things way out of proportion, and it's all because they can't learn to mind their own business. Just think about your ultimate goal. That's Jannah, and how you'll be able to do anything you wanted to do in this life. That forever is forever. Find something better to do in your free time. Go hang out with friends, go sit with the family, or even go online and gain some knowledge about your deen. To wrap things up, strive for Jannah and leave what doesn't concern you, because in the end, that's just a waste of time, right? Islam is meant to be an easy religion. It's a way of life, and the basics of every religion are the same. So, no religion says to gossip or backbite. No religion says it's okay to tell lies. So, what makes people think it's okay to not leave what does not concern them? Before giving advice to someone, make sure you're following your own advice first and foremost. Everything I say in my videos is geared towards me before anyone else. If you have any comments or questions about my video, or if you have a topic for my next video, feel free to tell me in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.